Hey everybody, it's Dalton. This morning I'm going to be throwing a chatterbait. It's a 3/8 ounce. I'll be trying it on some lighter line. It's not something I've done a lot of. Normally I throw about 15-pound test, but this morning I'm throwing 12. Let's see how that works out. Got me a little chunky guy on a little chatterbait. Good way to get the morning started. Not that far from the launch ramp. Looks like a little largemouth on a chatterbait. There you go. Oh yeah. Little largemouth bass. Catch a lot of spotted bass out here. It's nice to nail a little largemouth. I'm gonna give that one a kiss. Well, dang, that's a big old white bass. Doggone. So, when I'm chatterbait fishing, look at the size of that white bass. Doggone, I thought it was a big old largemouth or something. When I'm chatterbait fishing, if the wind slows down a little bit, I'll just go to a regular swim bait, a little Strike King swim bait, and that works a lot too. Not bad at all. It's a nice little hit too. Out here throwing these chatterbaits, and once again things slowed down. Started throwing this. I know they're in here because I can, or they're over here because I can see them on the graph. So throwing a small swim bait right around the same size as the chatterbait, and I've got some hits with this today. It's nice. Took that on the fall. That is so much fun when that bait's falling and they take it on the fall. Oh yeah, got me a little jumper here. There you go. Ah, come on over here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come on up here. Oh yeah. Nice little spotted bass. Perfect hook set, got him right in the roof. He took it on the fall. It's really fun. You're watching that slack line. I'm casting it way out there. There's an area out here that I spotted on my graph. It basically dips down like this, and there's a bunch of fish in it, and I finally found it. I kept moving around and finally found it. And throwing this swim bait, getting them like crazy. So when I throw a chatterbait, I throw a chatterbait the same way I do a spinnerbait or even a swim bait. Now, in shallow water, I like to use a 3/8 to a 1/2 ounce chatterbait, but in deeper water, I like to go for maybe a 5/8 or a 3/4 ounce. What I have here is the backup to the chatterbait, because I'm not getting as much wind, is I've got this you know, Strike King Rage Swimmer 3.25 3/8 ounce VMC jig head. A little something that I like jig heads, swim bait jig heads that have eyes on them. There's been some studies that bass, particularly when they get bigger, look for the head of whatever they're attacking. So if that's true, I got some eyeballs on here. Basically, when I throw a swim bait, I just throw it out, I let it hit the bottom, I typically put my rod tip down, and I just slowly reel. That's all I ever do. You can make some little erratic moves, and sometimes that helps. On this particular setup, I got 15-pound test. I probably would throw this on 12-pound test, but my other rod, I've got something else tied on I want to try on later, so I'm not going to switch it out. But 15-pound test works just fine for this little swim bait. These bass are way offshore, hanging off a point. I'm on a wind-blown bank here. It's probably blowing a lot of bait this way, and these bass are just sitting out there. A lot of fun. Love throwing swim bait.